Daily Market Briefing today. Hello everyone and welcome back to Fredtong Capital. Today we're taking a look at the latest developments across financial markets and cryptocurrency. We'll cover changes in economic expectations, pressure on technology stocks, recent movements in Bitcoin, and the key themes currently shaping sentiment across the crypto market. Let's begin with the broader financial picture. Financial market update. Investor sentiment remains focused on inflation, interest rates, and the overall health of the economy. Recent developments have helped reduce concerns about a potential economic slowdown, leading some market participants to become more optimistic about the near-term outlook. At the same time, questions remain around the valuation of many technology and artificial intelligence-related companies. After an extended rally, investors are becoming more selective as they evaluate whether future growth expectations can justify current prices. Technology stocks continue to experience volatility, particularly within the semiconductor sector, where several major names faced renewed selling pressure. Meanwhile, energy markets showed signs of stabilization as concerns over potential supply disruptions eased. Lower energy prices could provide additional support for inflation trends in the months ahead. Overall, traditional financial markets remain in a wait-and-see mode as investors monitor economic data and future central bank decisions. Crypto market update. Turning to cryptocurrency, the market experienced another volatile trading session as Bitcoin and major digital assets came under pressure. A significant wave of liquidations swept across the market, removing approximately $600 million in leveraged positions within a short period of time. The sharp move lower once again demonstrated how quickly market conditions can change when leverage becomes excessive. Bitcoin recently declined toward the $61,000 to $62,000 region, an area that many traders are closely watching as a key support zone. For now, this remains one of the most important levels for the market. If buyers can defend this area successfully, Bitcoin may have the opportunity to stabilize and attempt a recovery toward higher levels. However, if support fails, volatility could increase as traders reassess short-term market expectations. Despite the recent weakness, the broader market structure has not changed dramatically. Current price action is still being viewed by many participants as a correction rather than a complete trend reversal. One important theme emerging from recent market activity is the growing difference in performance between Bitcoin and many smaller altcoins. While Bitcoin continues to attract attention from larger investors, many lower-cap projects remain under significant pressure. A major concern for investors continues to be token supply. Many projects are still increasing circulation through token releases and unlock events, creating additional selling pressure that can weigh on price performance. Because of this, investors appear to be becoming increasingly selective. Rather than chasing newly launched projects, many market participants are focusing on assets that have already demonstrated resilience through multiple market cycles. This shift in behavior reflects a broader emphasis on risk management during periods of uncertainty. Another key takeaway from recent market activity is the importance of capital preservation. Periods of elevated volatility often create opportunities, but they can also lead to substantial losses when positions are not managed properly. The latest liquidation event serves as a reminder that protecting capital remains one of the most important aspects of successful investing. Looking at market sentiment, there are still signs that larger investors remain active despite recent weakness. This has helped support the view that the market may still be undergoing a normal correction within a larger cycle rather than entering a prolonged bearish phase. For now, Bitcoin remains the primary indicator to watch. As long as price action remains stable around current support levels, confidence in a potential recovery is likely to remain intact. What investors should watch? Next, looking ahead, investors will be paying close attention to three key areas. First, whether Bitcoin can successfully hold the current support region and establish a stronger base. Second, whether liquidation activity begins to slow, signaling a reduction in short-term market stress. And third, whether capital continues flowing toward larger and more established digital assets, while smaller altcoins struggle to regain momentum. These developments could provide important clues about the market's next direction. Closing summary. Let's quickly recap today's key takeaways. Traditional markets remain focused on inflation, economic growth, and interest rate expectations. Technology stocks continue to experience elevated volatility. Approximately $600 million in leveraged crypto positions were liquidated during the latest market correction. Bitcoin is currently testing a critical support area around the low $60,000 range. Investors remain cautious toward smaller altcoins while favoring more established assets. And overall market sentiment continues to depend heavily on Bitcoin's ability to maintain support and restore confidence. Thank you for joining today's market briefing. This is Fredtong Capital. Stay informed, stay disciplined, and we'll see you in the next update.